HRM. Barriers to effective selection in HRM. In human resource management, HRM, selection is the process of choosing the most suitable candidate from a pool of applicants. A well-planned and structured selection process is essential to hire competent, qualified, and motivated employees. However, there are several barriers that can affect the effectiveness of the selection process. These barriers can lead to wrong hiring decisions, poor job fit, and increased turnover, which can negatively impact the organization's performance. 1. Human bias and subjectivity. One of the biggest barriers to effective selection is human bias. Recruiters or managers may unconsciously favor candidates based on gender, age, appearance, ethnicity, or personal likings rather than actual skills and qualifications. Subjective opinions during interviews or resume evaluation can lead to unfair selection decisions. Two. Poor job analysis. Effective selection requires a clear understanding of the job requirements. If job descriptions or specifications are vague, outdated, or inaccurate, it becomes difficult to match the right candidate to the right job. Poor job analysis can result in hiring employees who lack essential skills or competencies. 3. Inadequate selection methods. Using inappropriate or insufficient selection methods can be a major barrier. For example, relying only on resumes, unstructured interviews, or personal references without using aptitude tests, psychometric tests, or skill assessments may not provide a complete view of the candidate's suitability. 4. High volume of applications. When organizations receive a large number of applications, it becomes challenging for HR to screen and evaluate every candidate effectively. This may lead to missing qualified candidates or relying heavily on automated tools without proper human judgment. 5. Lack of trained HR personnel. Effective selection requires skilled and trained HR professionals who can conduct interviews, assess tests, and evaluate candidates objectively. Lack of training or experience among HR staff can result in inefficient or biased selection decisions. 6. Time and cost constraints. Selection can be a time-consuming and costly process. Organizations under pressure to fill positions quickly may compromise on the quality of selection, leading to hiring unsuitable candidates. Budget limitations may also prevent the use of advanced testing tools or structured selection methods. 7. Resistance to change or technology. Some organizations are slow to adopt modern selection techniques, such as AI-based screening or online assessments. Resistance to change or fear of technology can be a barrier to more accurate, efficient, and unbiased selection. 8. Poor candidate information. Incomplete, inaccurate, or misleading information provided by candidates on resumes, applications, or interviews can hinder effective selection. Without proper verification and background checks, HR may make wrong hiring decisions. Conclusion. Barriers such as human bias, poor job analysis, inadequate selection methods, high application volume, untrained HR personnel, time and cost constraints, resistance to technology, and poor candidate information can significantly reduce the effectiveness of the selection process. Overcoming these barriers requires organizations to implement structured selection procedures, use appropriate tests, train HR staff, adopt technology wisely, and verify candidate information carefully. A well-managed selection process ensures that the organization hires the right employees, improves job performance, and reduces turnover. Difference between recruitment and selection in HRM. In human resource management, HRM, both recruitment and selection are important processes used to hire employees. While they are related and often follow one another, they are different in purpose, scope, and approach. Understanding the difference helps organizations manage human resources more effectively and ensures that the right candidates are hired for the right job. 1. Meaning. Recruitment. Recruitment is the process of attracting a large pool of candidates for a particular job. Its main aim is to create a pool of potential applicants from which the organization can choose the best fit. Recruitment is a broader process and focuses on finding suitable people to apply for jobs. Selection. Selection is the process of choosing the most suitable candidate from the pool of applicants generated through recruitment. Its aim is to identify and hire the best candidate for the organization based on skills, qualifications, and suitability. Selection is a more focused process that comes after recruitment. 2. Purpose. Recruitment. The purpose of recruitment is to invite as many qualified candidates as possible to apply for a job. It focuses on generating interest and applications. Selection. The purpose of selection is to evaluate, assess, and pick the most suitable candidate from those who applied. It focuses on matching the right person to the right job. 3. Process type. Recruitment. Recruitment is an open process. It involves advertising jobs, sourcing candidates from internal and external sources, and encouraging applications. Selection. Selection is a screening process. It involves interviews, tests, reference checks, and other assessment methods to narrow down candidates. 4. Scope. Recruitment. Recruitment has a broader scope because it deals with attracting all potential candidates. Selection. Selection has a narrower scope, focusing only on those who applied. 5. Methods used. Recruitment. Methods include job postings, career fairs, employee referrals, advertisements, online job portals, campus recruitment, and social media campaigns. Selection. Methods include interviews, written tests, psychometric tests, group discussions, reference checks, background verification, and skill assessments. 6. Outcome. Recruitment. The outcome of recruitment is a pool of candidates who meet the basic job requirements. Selection. The outcome of selection is the final appointment of a candidate who best fits the job and organization. 7. Time and cost. Recruitment. Recruitment is usually less time-consuming and less costly because it focuses on attracting applications. Selection. Selection is more time-consuming and costly, as it involves detailed assessment and evaluation to ensure the best hire. Conclusion. In HRM, recruitment and selection are interrelated but distinct processes. Recruitment is about creating a pool of potential candidates, while selection is about choosing the right candidate from that pool. Recruitment focuses on quantity of applicants, whereas selection focuses on quality. Together, these processes ensure that an organization hires competent, qualified, and motivated employees, improving productivity and reducing turnover.